What's up? It's Tony back with another episode of the ItsTony podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. So today I want to start with the new Kanye West album, Vultures 2. So with Kanye West, you always gotta worry if he's gonna drop the album or not, but he dropped the album. So I gave it a listen, and compared to Vultures 1, I still have the same complaints. All of the music is fire. The music sounds good. You would never have to worry about Kanye West having bad music. But the lyricism by Kanye West is not that good. And I still don't really believe in the duo of Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West. I feel like they don't really mesh that well. I don't feel like duties between both of them, like on an album, are the same. I don't feel like it's like a 50-50 thing, because sometimes it just feels like it's a Kanye West album and then you just hear Ty Dolla $ign's occasionally. But most of the time you either hear a trash Kanye West verse and then a little bit of singing by Ty Dolla $ign's, and then Kanye West adds a feature on it, but it never really feels like it's a blend of Ty Dolla $ign's and Kanye West. So I don't really put any stake or any weight into the duo. I just feel like it's a Kanye West album. And just like Vultures 1, I feel like people need to start really critiquing Kanye West albums and stop allowing him to do the bare minimum as well. I feel like he knows that he does great producing and making like great music that sounds good, but every time it comes to writing, it's terrible. It's so terrible that even on good songs where he has features, I want him to just give those artists the beats or the music and let them rap on it by themselves. Like, for instance, the song that I was really looking forward to listening to was River with Young Thug. And in the beginning, it's a Young Thug feature. Like, it's all Young Thug. And then it switched into other people being on it. I wish he would have just gave Young Thug the beat and let Young Thug do his thing on it, because Young Thug smoked it. I didn't need to hear Kanye West on that song. Or like another song, Dead, with Future and Lil Durk. It could have just been a Future Lil Durk song. It didn't need to have a Kanye West verse. I think if Kanye West is gonna give people these weak verses, or even on his own album, he's just gonna have these weak verses, I think he just needs to produce albums. Produce it any way you want to. People already know that you have a great mind when it comes to making music, but your verses stink. They're not good at all. The music is good, and I'm being harsh with his verses being trash, but there's hints of good verses, or where he's saying stuff that I'm okay with, or that I'll let it slide. Like with 530, I'll let him go off. But even on some songs, when he's by himself and he's sounding good, he has one song on the album where he's literally just mumbling a whole verse, and people gonna let it slide because the music sounds great. I just don't understand when the bar became so low. Another song that I want to talk about that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it was a cool song, is Lifestyle. Lifestyle is featuring Lil Wayne. And my question is, when I'm listening to that, I try to put myself in the shoes or in the perspective of being Drake. If I'm Drake, how do I feel about Kanye West, a habitual Drake hater, getting a feature with Lil Wayne, somebody that is supposed to be like Drake's big homie, like brother type, like they supposed to be cool. Like there's been a whole bunch of rumors of Lil Wayne not messing with Drake, but I think that it's starting to have some weight. One, I seen a video of Lil Wayne singing Not Like Us before. Now he's on this Kanye West album, rapping his ass off, but Kanye West has been a Drake hater for a long, long time. Even after they made up or whatever, you've seen that Kanye West still doesn't really mess with Drake like that. I feel like now when Drake needs allies, you see that a lot of the people that are supposed to be his allies, they're not his allies. Like, I feel like Lil Wayne should be a Drake ally. I think right now would be perfect for a Lil Wayne Drake song. Lil Wayne is rapping, he's going on a run of like really rapping his ass off, like again, like he's really going crazy, like the Cordae song. He went crazy with his verse. Drake need a song where he's rapping his ass off as well, not all these like singy vibe songs. He need a real rap song. Why not, instead of connecting with Lil Yachty, why not connect with Lil Wayne? But I'm asking why he doesn't connect with them. And then you see stuff like Lil Wayne singing Not Like Us, and then you see him on Kanye West's album, and you question, oh, maybe they're not doing a collab right now because Lil Wayne don't fuck with Drake. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I think that's when you start to think, what the fuck did Drake do to make these niggas so mad?
Thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like, how can niggas that bigged you up, how can niggas that helped you in your career just not fuck with you anymore? So on this Vultures 2 Kanye West album, you hear Future on it, you hear Lil Wayne on it. Two niggas that fuck with Drake heavy, or used to fuck with Drake heavy. Damn, this nigga Drake must have did something crazy, bro. He must have did something crazy. Another thing that I thought of while listening to this album is how would it do, like, charts-wise. A lot of people say they don't mess with Kanye West, or there's a lot of people that stop fucking with Kanye West, but there are a lot of people that still do fuck with Kanye West. And Vultures 1 sold well. Now I'm wondering how Vultures 2 will sell, but I'm only wondering that because I just seen DJ Academics posted on his Twitter page that DJ Mustard only sold 18,000 copies. And that Ice Spice, somebody that's supposed to be really, really hot in hip hop right now, I seen that she only sold 20,000 copies. How? DJ Mustard is coming off of one of the biggest songs of his career, and his whole album is riddled with these big ass features, from Rowdy Rich to Travis Scott to Future to Lil Durk to Young Thug to Quavo to Schoolboy Q. He has all these big names on his album, and it only sold 18,000 album copies. And then Ice Spice, she got songs on her album that did really well. You see that if you check them on YouTube, people are listening to the songs. She got a song with Central C, and she got a song with Travis. Two big names right now that are really popular right now. And she only sold 20,000 copies. Then thinking of Vultures and then seeing DJ Academics post the album sales of DJ Mustard and Ice Spice made me go back and think about how I was questioning, how did Sexy Red only sell 28,000 copies? And when I spoke about that on a previous pod, I was confused because Sexy Red, I see her everywhere. Just like Ice Spice, I see them everywhere. I see them getting features from these big ass artists, and it's not going into the album sales. You don't see how them getting those big features are leading to them getting more album sales. And then what even made it worse is that you could take it off of saying, oh, maybe they're new. Maybe people not buying their albums because they're new, and music may not be for everybody. But then you get a DJ Mustard that isn't new, and he has the biggest song out right now, Not Like Us. It's the song of the summer. And his album only sold 18,000. What the fuck is going on with the streams? What is going on with the album sales? Do you think that people might have to go back to selling physical copy, like strictly physical copies, and stop with the streaming sites? Because all of this made me do more research, and it made me go and check how many streams equal one album sale. And I seen that it said 1,500 streams equals one album sales. So that means that if you converted Ice Spice album sales, Sexy Red album sales, and DJ Mustard album sales, Ice Spice had 30 million streams on her new album. Sexy Red had 42 million streams, and DJ Mustard had 27 million streams on his new album. If you could get tens of million people to stream your album, or if you could get tens of million streams when you calculate it all together, how is your album only selling 20 to 30,000? It doesn't make sense. And with our culture being like, the numbers are very important to say, oh, if an artist fell off or if they're doing well, this makes these new artists and DJ Mustard look bad. From DJ Mustard to Ice Spice to Sexy Red. Now, if I get back to how I started thinking about this, I don't think that Kanye West will ever go below 50,000. I don't even think that he would get in the vicinity of 50,000. I think he will always be 100,000 selling artist. It's just he's just too good. He's a legacy act. He's a legend in the game. He's a genius with music, and he has a big fan base. So I think he will always sell. But for the artists that aren't the Kanye West, the Jay-Z, the Drakes, the Kendricks, the Coles, the Nicki Minaj's, what is the metric that shows if they're successful or not? And my question is, especially for the women, the women in hip hop and the women artists, they seem very, very expensive. Like with the clothes, the makeup, the hair, all of that stuff, they seem very expensive. Regardless, of artist regardless, of artist is expensive. But I'm just focusing on the women for this portion. They seem very, very expensive with the hair, the clothes, the makeup, all of that stuff. How are these labels recouping? And then we could go to DJ Mustard. How is he recouping after only selling 18,000 copies? It don't sound like the music business is very lucrative right now. People have to be making money from other things, and the labels that are signing these people have to be making money from other things, like the other things that they do, the touring and stuff. I mean, of course they're making money from the touring and stuff. You know that's probably in the contracts, but I'm saying they can't be the labels and the people that are funding these people and the people that are funding these artists. They can't be making majority of their money from album sales because these level of artists, they're not selling that much. Another question that it made me think of is how would these artists be able to sell as much as the more known artists? Like what is the path for them to become that successful? Because it doesn't seem like people are buying albums like that. And if the people that are in your face that you see all the time, like the Ice Spice, like the Sexy Reds, if they not being able to sell in the 50s, how would they ever be able to sell in the 50s? In the 50,000s? Like how would they ever even go to the 100,000s? If they are in your face, you always see them, you know that they are the hottest, or they're some of the hottest artists right now. If they can't do it, what do you do with an artist that might not want to interview or might not want to do TikTok dances or collab with, or might not be able to get the collabs of Central C's or the Travis Scotts? How will they ever be successful based on the album sales? Like the music industry, it seems like it's a pyramid scheme. Like all of these people, they look like they making a whole bunch of money, but it clearly can't be making a whole bunch of money off of album sales or like the stream. It can't, like, where are these people making all the money? Yes, this is a big ass pocket watch. All of them are very successful, way more successful than me. But I'm just saying, based on their album sales, they don't seem like successful artists. And based on their album sales, it doesn't look like they're getting a bulk of their money from the albums that they're selling. I just want to know. I'm just here to look for more information. I guess I'm supposed to only just listen to the music and be like, cool. But for some of these artists, even if they making good music, it doesn't look like the music is going into the album sales. At least for Sexy Red and Ice Spice. But to me, that's not good music. But I hear it everywhere. So they're popular. So people are listening to the music. And then DJ Mustard, he has a good album. And he didn't even sell that much. So now it looked like he flopping, like nobody listening to his music. But then when you convert it to the streams, he got 27 million streams. So are people listening to his music or not? And people don't buy music. People don't buy music anymore. They buy streaming. They buy monthly streaming subscriptions. So it would never look like niggas is really selling music anymore, because every time their music is getting streamed, it's being converted into album sale, and it takes 1,500 streams to equal one album sale. What kind of fucking scam is that? What kind of business is that? I would never understand it, but it's not my business to understand. I'm just curious, and I'm listening to these people music, and I'm like, damn, even if I think an album is good, you go check, and the numbers don't show that it's good. I would hate to be an artist right now. I'd rather just sell fucking song. I'd rather just sell albums out the back of my fucking truck or out of the back of my car, because right now, Cause right now the streaming shit look like a fucking pyramid scheme. Like later we gonna find out that people are making these algorithms or making these metrics to say that people are selling this amount, but they are selling way more than that. And the people with the streaming apps, they making way more than what the artist should be making, because they are finding a way to finagle it to make it look like, oh, you only sold this amount, but really, in fact, you sold 50,000. But since we converted it and we said what we feel like our conversion should be, oh, you only sold 18,000 copies, nigga. How? It just don't make no sense. Another thing that don't make sense to me is back to Kanye West. Is how this nigga Kanye West just have his girl always walking out with her titties out. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you a better man than me, you more secure than me, hooray to Kanye West. But this nigga girl always have her breast out, and Kanye West might not care about that, and his girl might not care about that neither. She can do whatever she want. I'm just saying, would you be cool with your girl having her titties out? I'm not saying that she can't do it. You do whatever you want. It's your body. I'm just saying, in my relationship, in my household, or whatever, I'm going to be like, babe, you have nice breasts. Cool. But do it got to be see-through? Okay, you don't have to wear a bra, but nigga, do you have to always wear see-through fucking clothes? Like, niggas have to see your nipples every fucking time you come out, and then it's paparazzi every time she come out. It don't matter if she with Kanye West or not with Kanye West. They always seem to get a picture of her with her breasts out. I don't fucking know. This nigga is a stronger man than me, because, nigga, it would be an argument in the crib. Like, bro, chill, bro. Put a hoodie on. Everything don't gotta be see-through. Put a black shirt on. Let's make a compromise, bro. You know, relationship about compromise. Let's make a compromise. Can you fucking wear a black or any color shirt? It don't have to be black, but do it gotta be see-through every time? I ain't even know there was this much see-through clothing in the world. She got every see-through garment. See-through pants, see-through shoes, see-through shirt. Everything is see-through. She don't got nothing that is not transparent. In other music that I've been listening to recently, I just want to shout out these two albums that I just recently listened to that is fire. The first album is Why Lord it's the new Anderson .Paak album with this person named No Worries, and when I tell you, this shit is fire, bro. This shit is fire. And I didn't even know he dropped a new album. I didn't know Anderson .Paak dropped a new album. I didn't hear about it or nothing. All I just kept seeing is people ranking this album cover like high. It's saying like, oh, this is a good album. So I was like, let me go see what this album is. I played the first song, and I heard Anderson .Paak on there. I'm like, damn, why I didn't know that Anderson .Paak had a new album? That shit is so fire, bro. There's this song with Anderson .Paak and Thundercat on it called Keep Her. And when I tell you, this shit is so soulful, so fire. I just want a rapper to get all Anderson .Paak's like biggest songs and just do like a soul sample of it. Like take that song and flip it and make it a hard ass rap song. Like give all his songs to Alchemist and make somebody do a fire ass rap album to all Anderson .Paak songs. Bro, that album is tough. If you ain't hear it, give it a listen. The next album I want to talk about it's an old album, and I listened to it because I seen the top 100 New York albums, and I was just going to try to listen to every album in it. But some of them albums are weak as fuck, and I don't know how they got that high, but that's another conversation for another time. The album that I did like on that top 100 New York album is by Sean Price, Monkey Bars. And when I tell you this nigga could rap, like, I don't know. I think I'm biased to like gritty sounding raps, like where the niggas rap real good and they know they rap real good, and then they on good ass beats, like fire, strongly produced beats, strong hitting. It feel like every fucking beat is hitting you in your chest. Bro, this nigga Sean Price is dumb nice. And the crazy thing is that I've heard a lot of people speak about Sean Price before. Like, I heard a lot of people that I fuck with speak about Sean Price and shout Sean Price out. But I never went to listen to an album. As soon as I heard Monkey Bars, when I tell you, this nigga is not to play with. Bro, I'm going to speak about 4 songs, but I'm going to do it real fast. Onion Head, fire. This nigga is a killer, bro. Bro, when I'm listening to him, he sounds like all the niggas that I fuck with, like everybody in Griselda, Westside Gun, Penny the Butcher, Conway, one of my favorite rappers. He remind me of Freddie Gibbs. He remind me of Ransom. Just that hard sounding rap, bro, where them niggas is gritty, like grimy. You hear it, bro. You hear it in how they talk, and they know that they nice. Onion Head, fire. Madman, fire, bro. Fire, bro. It's some of these shits, it's not even a lot to explain, bro. Just give it a listen. Then a song called I Love You. Man, this shit sound like real, like, I'm not even gonna lie, it sound like ghetto love, like, but it's also sound like real love, like real ghetto love, unconditional love, where he's saying some of the shit that irritate him about the girl, but he still fuck with her. And he's saying like he love her no matter what. And when I'm listening to this song, this album from 2005. So when I'm listening to this song and the way he talking about Shorty and the way like the interaction that he having with her in the song, I don't know if that nigga would be able. I mean, you can make whatever you want to make now, but I feel like if people knew about this song, like if a lot of people knew about this song, niggas would try to cancel the nigga because how he talking. But just give it a listen, bro. I'm telling you, the song is fire. And listen to the I Love You, that song by Sean Price. Tell me, do you think niggas would be comfortable to make that type of song right now in 2024? Or do you think niggas would be like, I don't want to get canceled. Niggas will try to be woke. I don't care about none of that. That song is fire. That song is fire. Give it a listen. Let me know. But those like two albums that I really like, that I've been listening to a whole bunch lately. Wild Lord by Anderson .Paak and No Worries. And Monkey Bars by Sean Price. Fire. If you like good music, give it a listen. Now we're going to go to sports. And we're going to talk about the Olympics too. But I want to start with NFL's top 100. But I'm not going to do the whole 100. I'm going to go from 10 down. At 10, we got Max Crosby from the Las Vegas Raiders. A lot of people starting to fuck with Max Crosby now. I think that Max Crosby, I don't care that he's that high. I think he's a good DN. He's fire. Like, I think that he's good at that position. The only thing is that his team sucks so bad, bro. Him being so good on that team, it kind of feel like, bro, you being that good, but none of that matters. So I kind of feel bad for him, but at 10, that's not bad. Travis Kelce is at 9. Travis Kelce is Travis Kelce. He gonna go down as one of the best tight ends, and he deserves to be in top 10. I don't think that he should be I don't think that he should be 9. I think that he should be like closer to 1, but he's at 9. Then you got TJ Watt at 8, and he's another player where his team is trash, but he's so good. So I feel like, damn, he doing all that work, and you're not getting none of the benefits of doing that work because your team not winning. And TJ Watt, he is a fucking dog, bro. He is always in the running for Defensive Player of the Year because that nigga is tough. That nigga could be hurt half of the season, or he could be hurt for whatever amount of time. When that nigga come back, that nigga's going to kill. That nigga is tough, bro. That nigga is a dog. Then you got Trent Williams from the San Francisco 49ers, and everybody talk about Trent Williams. That nigga's the best offensive lineman in the league. Everybody be talking about him, and that nigga look like Westside Gun, so I fuck with him. He's tough, and that nigga is mad. Pause. That nigga is mad big. Every time I see him on the fucking field, and that nigga be, no cap, he be on some bully shit because he know he that big. Sometimes he be little growing them niggas, and what the fuck you gonna do with that big ass nigga, bro? And that nigga be running too. Like, he be running and leading the blocks for Christian McCaffrey. That nigga is nice. Then you got Chris Jones at 6. Another DN, he's tough too. City got mad niggas a part of the top 10, and they deserve it. I don't think that Chris Jones is more important to his team than Travis Kelce, but he's at 6. I think that Travis Kelce could easily be 6, but I'm not saying that to disrespect or undermine what Chris Jones do. That nigga's a dog. Then you got Myles Garrett at 5, another killer. People forgot about that thing where he swung the helmet at Mason Rudolph, but like, I see him do like basketball plays on the defensive line, like go between his leg and get a sack. So how can you not have him top 5? He's top 5. Then you got Patrick Mahomes, the biggest snub to me. I don't care what nobody's. I'm not even going to go that crazy. We'll do it when we get to 1. But by what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Patrick Mahomes, the nigga literally just won another chip back to back. And he's leading that team with trash receivers. But I won't say none. He's at 4. We already know he's the best quarterback in the league. And that's hard to say because I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, bro. My nigga got hurt on the first game. I'm going to tell y'all a story about that first game. When NFL come back, bro, I'm going to tell y'all about that first game. Some crazy shit happened to me in that first game. First game, the nigga get hurt, like, maybe on the first drive. Bro, I'm going to tell y'all one day. But I'm not going to tell y'all until the season start because I don't want to jinx it. As soon as the season start, first game the Jets play, I'm going to tell y'all that story. But right now, we going to wait. We going to wait it out. But Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Aaron, my son was like 90-something, but Aaron a better quarterback than him. I don't care how many rings Patrick Mahomes get. Aaron is going to be a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes forever. I don't care what nobody say, but I'm not going to disrespect Patrick Mahomes. He's 4, and to be honest, he should be higher, but we're going to talk about that when we get to 1. Then you got Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is fucking tough, bro. When I seen him in Stanford wearing number 5, and I want my son to go back to number 5. White running back with number 5, the nigga, bro, he be running like if you have like a definition of what a runner should look like, that's what he looked like. I'm talking about the form, not like look like facial-wise or anything like that. I'm talking about he runs exactly how a runner should run, bro. And he be running like he got somewhere to be. He could receive, he could run. Bro, the nigga is tough. And he's mad small, but he be putting in work. The nigga is definitely top 3 in the league. He's definitely top 3 in the league to me. 2, you got one of the most disrespected quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson. Bro, I just need them to get to the Super Bowl. That's the only thing. Lamar, they be getting mad close. And sometimes Lamar let the people and the naysayers get into his head too much. Sometimes he don't know how to balance how great he is as a runner and how good he is as a pass thrower. So sometimes when he don't need to be passing and he can run, he want to pass. Bro, use your legs, bro. Use your legs. I don't care if they say that you're a running back. You know what you are. You know what you are. You're one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Running and passing. That team don't go nowhere without you. But sometimes you want to rely on that throwing more than you need to. Run the ball. Just run the ball. Just run the ball, please, bro. Run it. In that 1. Tyreek Hill. The fastest man on the planet. Even though I see that he duck and smoke with speed. So maybe speed is the fastest man in the planet. I don't know. But regardless, Tyreek Hill, he's the fastest man on the planet, and he's a top 5 receiver. And his stats show it. He's number 1. He's great. He's a top 5 receiver. He, man to man, he smokes everybody. It's hard to stop him. Yeah, all of that. But he is not number 1. He's not the best player in the league. Top 100. He's not even the best receiver. So I'm going to start with I'm going to start with what's clearly not a debate in my book. Patrick Mahomes should be 1. Tyreek Hill left Patrick Mahomes, and he's he's the best player in the league by the rankings. He's number 1. The number 1 player left the number 4 player in the league, and the number 4 player still won a ring. The number 4 player, Patrick Mahomes, had receivers that couldn't even catch the ball, and he still made it to the Super Bowl and won. The number 4 player, Patrick Mahomes, had a down year and still made it to the Super Bowl and won. Tyreek Hill played Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs and did not win. And had a stinker by any means. He had 62 yards and 1 touchdown. That nigga is not the number 1 player in the league. Patrick Mahomes deserves to be the number 1 player in the league. Do I say that Tyreek Hill, based on his numbers and what he did last year, based on his production, he's a top 5 player? Yes. He's not even the best wide receiver. Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver. I don't care, in the league. He's not even top 5 wide receivers to me. He's not even top 3 wide receivers. No, he's top 3 wide receivers to me. But if I was doing a list, and my top 5 would be Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, then Tyreek Hill, and then Myles Garrett. I'm not putting, and then I'm having Travis Kelce right there. Travis Kelce might be 5, but neither here nor there. I don't have him over Patrick Mahomes, and it's no way. It's impossible. I don't care what nobody say. And he's not a better wide receiver than Devontae Adams. But last year his production was better, and he had a better quarterback. But that's neither here nor there. The last person I want to talk about and shout them out is Sha'Carri Richardson. She won silver, even though she should have won gold, but she let off the gas and let that white girl beat her. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. That was a good performance, and keep killing. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.